Welcome to my channel and grab yourself a cup of coffee and here we go. Well, I'm done for today. It's about noon. Yeah. And man, I gotta thank Spanky for them lights up there. They sure did help out today. Because you want to see what Hank did today? That little boy pulled out his framing hammer and he started hammering. And he framed almost this whole wall. You can see it there. Some of them are hid behind the doors. But he has framed all the way from there, all the way over to here on 2-foot centers, all the way through. We got 2 more sections to do, but I'm no hurry. And he's no hurry. We're both old, but they're all framed up. It was work because they didn't level plumb this building. It's crooked. It just is. And when you're working with something that's crooked, you got to make all your stuff to adapt. So hopefully the sheets, when we go to do this, which ain't going to be till probably I put a door up. I don't know when we're going to do it. I'm just doing this because I had nothing to do and I wanted to go ahead and get it framed up. So maybe the next guy that buys the place can finish it. But what we're going to do is this is going to have 4x8 sheets standing up this way, all the way down through there, with insulation. I don't put a wall up without insulation under it. So that'll be all insulated there. And then you've seen this. This will be insulated here, and the wall's only going to go up to 8 foot. There's your 8-foot mark right there. I don't need it any higher than that. The insulation will go on up, but that won't. Now tomorrow we're going to finish off what we did over there, and then we're going to start on a little bit of here. I'm going to run the board all the way along through here. I already got the wood for that. Then that's done. Then we got some RV work we're going to get onto. I'm going to put a new flooring in it. I don't like the one we put in last time, so we're going to rip it out and redo it. But look at the light that gives me. Thank you very much, Spanky. He gave me those lights, and he gave me, I got 2 or 3 more here, but these are 200 watts. I don't need that. So I'll put them in maybe someday. I think they may hang here, like if I ever put a bench in here or something. Once we sold the RV, who knows? It's going to be way down the road. I just wanted to show you what we're doing today. And that's it. So, thank you, Spanky. Thank you, Hank. You're such a big help. Yeah, we still got board to put up today now, don't we? It is the next day. And it rained all morning. It's about 1 o'clock now. And we've got all this done. This whole side is done. So, if I want to put more up there, I can later. But I think I'm going to put just regular insulation in here, the pink fiberglass in between there, because that's 2 foot. Of course, it ain't 2 foot square because, you know, what I said. These are. Yep, them are. All right there, 2 foot, yeah. Anyway, we got all these put up now. So, that's done. Let me show you the other side. It's done also. It's done as much as it's going to be. There'll be another one, one of these. These are all done now, all the way down through there. Except for one spot I'll show you. But there'll be another one down here about 4 foot. And these are sitting up that high because I'm going to put a 1-inch board in here that'll come over it like a window frame. I'll frame that in. I'm throwing this right in the middle of that video, but this is how I got everything level. I put this right underneath it, and so I could get the boards perfectly level and at the right spacing I wanted to for that window trim that's going to go on later. That's all I did. It's level and it's the right space. Hey, it works. Ain't a bad idea if it works when we get a window. But that's why I left it up that high. And here's how I attached it with those. I made these, made plates out of some scrap metal screwed it to the studs, and then screwed it to the metal stud. So there you go. That's how that's done all the way. And it is done all the way. Yeah, you can see that ain't painted good. Well, that's first coat. Next time I get paint out, I'll hit it again. But let me show you, that's all done. Right back here, behind the door, we didn't do anything. I still like that door. My first one. I added on a little of the door. I don't know if I ever showed you that, just so it would hit back here, and I can seal it a little bit. I'll figure out something up top too. But I didn't put this running all the way through here yet, because I don't think I'm going to put wall right there. Probably have some board, some insulation board there, because I ain't got a clearance for a piece of wood out there too. So that's why that looks that way. I think it'll work okay with that fiberboard on it, and I think that's going to do it. I used all the wood except for I got a piece for here and changed my mind, so I got one piece of wood left over. But I want to show you something else too. You know, 2x4s are 2x4s are not 2x4s. They're 2x3.5s. So what I did is I had to trim all these down, the ones right there on the wall, because they stick out this way. These I just left them wide because I use spacers, but I wanted these this way. So they're all 2x3s. So that means I had to cut off, well, with the saw blade, I had to cut off a 1/2 inch, but what I had to scrap left over was 3/8, which is right here. Now what am I going to do with that? Oh yeah, throw it away in the fire and burn it up. I don't need it. Heck no. That's going to be perfect for molding. Maybe in the next project. I don't know. But we got 2 stacks like that. These are all 6 foot, and then I got some 8-footers. Then I had 1 board left. I'll use it somewhere. That's not bad, I don't think, for trying to figure it all out best I could. I got about, I don't know, 30, something like that, 30 little ends that I had to whack off, like so. That's all I got scrap. That's it. I'm going to be able to use most of it. These I ain't going to use for nothing. But I try to use it all. Figure it out in your head, guys. You don't need waste. I have a friend that, man, he wastes a lot of material. Buy it and leave it out in the rain. And then it warps. and then he goes, you want that old warped wood? Sure. Because there's always a place to use a piece of wood. That one right there came from him. That was warped. But if you had it in a 12-foot piece, it was really warped. But the shorter piece you cut it down, the less warped it was, and it worked great for me right there. Anyway, that's it for this video. It's not, you know, I think it's long enough. We're going to start on that with the new flooring. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know if we'll make a video of that or not. Might just wait till I'm done. I already put one on there about ripping the other one out and leveling it up because I had a rotten spot. I don't know how or why, but it did. And it's gone. There's new wood in there. But I didn't like the linoleum, so we're going to change that out. And that's it for today, guys. A new ending here, thanks to ZZ Twin Cam.